I went for mammogram June and was diagnosed with breast cancer in July. And then from then on in, it was just a bit of a hectic hospital operation and the radiotherapy. And as I say, I was feeling quite low after the radiotherapy, and this course lifted me. I used to feel really good when I came out. Oh, I heard about the cancer rehab programme through my GP, Dr. Burke. My feelings about going were trepidation and don't really want to be part of a clubby type atmosphere. But I did go and I enjoyed it. When I arrived here at the Jubilee Centre, Tom was waiting to meet me, and he was very relaxed, very much at home, and a lovely secure environment. I'm really glad I went. It was very positive. And do you mind if I just look at a letter I sent in? It just took some things I've written here, because I had feelings of isolation, and also when found sharing experiences with other people, it helps to relieve that isolation, the social interaction. And it was just a whole feeling of finding information out, and the exercise was good. And I started a regime, healthy regime now, through Tom and Matt. So yes, it was a very positive experience. Benefits to me were looking at things positively again, alleviating the isolation, feeling secure, and having a general informal atmosphere where other people were discussing their problems as well. And it just transformed the negativity into a positive outlook for the future. I didn't really involve my family, I just kept it quite a lot to myself, but the support, particularly from Tom and Matt, who were excellent, it was just, as I say, a whole positive experience, and I enjoyed it. That was another factor, it was a real enjoyment of it and looking forward to it. And I did bring one or two other people along to it, and they self-referred at the time. I would recommend it to other people, and I have done, and the people I've recommended it to, we all meet up once a month now for a meal, so it has been just a whole positive experience. Oh yeah, well, I came to it twice. I was nearly finishing mine when Pat came into it, a friend, and I came with her, and if I was invited to come back again on a refresher, I would, and I would recommend other people to do that as well. Oh yes, definitely. I perhaps wouldn't have been as confident about different symptoms and things, but having spoken to people here, you don't think, oh, I don't need to ring about that anymore. Yes, so it did stop me, yeah. I enjoyed the activity, the circuit training, and I still do 2 classes a week to introduce me to that. I enjoyed the gym, and I enjoyed the talks, and the dietitian, she was really good. I really enjoyed all of it. You know, even though some of the topics weren't actually applicable to me, I did enjoy listening to it and picking up information. So really, it was all good. Couldn't say there was a favourite, really. So yes, it has had a positive effect from diagnosis right through. Look forward to meeting up, and we always talk about Tom and Matt, and you know how good they were. In fact, we were trying to think of a group name, and I said, should we call us a tomato after Tom and Matt?
Henry's my father-in-law. Was my father-in-law. He was diagnosed over 2.5 years ago through just a simple blood test. He went back for the results, and the doctor said, I'm sorry to tell you that you've got prostate cancer. It's terminal. You've not gone long. Goodbye. It was the Macmillan nurse at Warrington Hospital. She said, I don't know whether you're interested or not, but there's a new pilot programme for the cancer rehab. I can put you down for it and we'll let you know. So we said yes, that would be nice. It was a godsend to me, somebody to talk to, somebody that listened to me as a carer. As a human being, I hadn't been treated like a human being. I was made to sit at the back of the room. I wasn't allowed to answer any questions, even though I knew Henry would tell lies about how he was, how the pain was. He would say, no, it's okay, I'm going anyway. And whereas I couldn't do that, but I was not allowed to speak. And for the first time, they allowed me to speak. It got him out of the house. instead of sitting there and just contemplating that nobody cared. They were his actual words. They just want me to go away and die quietly. They were his exact words. Because nobody did care. You got your time limit, and that was it. Your numbers were up, we'll try this medicine, we need more of this. And there was nothing. There was no help. There was nobody saying, like, we'll support you, and no, as long as you got your tablets and you were taking them. And it wasn't till we came here and we saw Dr. Sullivan, because they said, well, we'll put you on the Thursday group, which is for the terminal advanced cancer. And with him coming here, he was able to see one of the doctors here, Dr. Sullivan, and she was amazing. She treated him as a person, not a number or a piece of meat. He became human, and they thought of him as we thought of him, a valued member of the family. Like I said, I previously lost my father in a horrific way, so this helped me to smooth things for Henry, really, and be as less stressful as he could when he couldn't do things. If I needed them, they were there on the end of the phone. Emotional support, that was the biggest thing. If we needed help with anything, it was done immediately. Or if we weren't sure about anything, if we needed information, if we needed help with, like you said, the tiredness, you weren't just handed a booklet. There you are, this is what it's all about. It was actually made for you. He laughed all the time when he was here, when we were at the group. So it became quite an important part of the week, where we knew that doctor's appointments and bad news, and this was going to be a good day. When you went to the group, we'd have gone every day, I think, if there'd have been one. I wish there'd have been a group that would have helped me with my father. He had advanced motor neurone, and I got nothing, because I was caring for the two of them, but I got no help. I didn't want money. I didn't put in for the carers allowance, I didn't want it. It wasn't something I wanted to do. But it was like, for 2 days a week, I got a break and was treated as, like I said, it was wonderful. They couldn't do enough for you. I mean, it was only like the three people that I met, which was Debbie, Paul and Tom. But to me, they're now family. Even when Henry came into St Rocco's, because he got 2 other cancers, and the first person I found was the cancer rehab group. They didn't stop with him after the 6-week course. They carried on. They saw him the day that he the last day that he was awake. Paul and Tom were here. So our last memory of him is of him roaring, laughing, playing dominoes with Paul and Tom, cheating. And that is a memory that will never be able to be eroded. That is the cancer rehab group to me. They made his last day amazing. There is nothing in this world more important than what this group does to people like us, ordinary, everyday people that go through this, that it should be a daily thing. It should be the same as, have you got your tablets, have you got your letter? for the cancer rehab group.